Hi Capricorns, Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have a tarot reading for you guys, Capricorn. Let's see what we have. And we start with insecurity. Somebody's insecure here. The devil's happy about it. And it's this man here, but And then we have victim. Wow, somebody's feeling kind of like the victim here. They could be in victim mode. They could, but we're going to look at that card. I feel like there's more to it than meets the eye. And despondence. Wow, somebody's a little kind of shook up over here. I feel like they are. Let's look at that victim card. I have a look at the victim. All right, these cards are, I am not a victim. No, I chose to do what I'm doing. All right, so, but this could be about somebody who maybe who was kind of blaming other people or feeling like a victim, but this is about growth, breakthrough, and empowerment. Very good, right? And so that makes kind of sense because the the acorn, the little squirrel here, is friends with the dragon, right? So it's kind of like uniting the lower self and the higher self. And no, I'm not a victim. I don't see it like that. I see it as I am empowering myself, like I've grown. And here we have despondence. Let's look at that. And these purple cards, this is about by taking action, I found the road out. Yeah, so something happens here and somebody looked like they might have been afraid or they weren't sure. But once they took a step, they go, okay, I feel better and I'm going for this. That's really what that's about, right? You're always supposed to, you start with one step, anything. You start with the first step. And that's what babies do, right? Yeah, they do. And even though they fall down, right? And so, we fall down sometimes, kind of, or, we feel like maybe we're not succeeding at something. You keep putting one foot in front of the other, and it usually all works out. It usually does. Let's see what else for Capricorn, and we have the card of death. Okay, this is transformation. It is a number 9. Something is ending here. And with this victim card, it says, I chose to do what I'm doing. There's some action that's been taken here for sure. We also have the air card. This is about your thoughts and your intellect. Yeah, it's a completion too. There could be a decision for sure. And relief. Somebody feels relieved here. And really, it's a number 3. So 3s are they're about creativity, but this could be creating something for yourself. Or that could be your person, Capricorn. So I feel like it's probably this person, but only you will know that. Somebody in the reading, there's an energy of, I was insecure. Yeah, and I was blaming other people. Maybe somebody blamed you, and this person has transformed now. They're making smarter decisions because they know that in this life that, we all create our reality, right? I mean, yeah, of course, the universe is always co-creating with us, but, and now this person has, gained some relief because they moved, maybe they were in this victim mode. I feel like they were because we have insecurity and maybe they were blaming you or maybe they just didn't reach for what they wanted because this talks about kind of blaming other people or feeling insecure and I can't have what I want because I don't know, I was in school one day and they said, if you're this or that, you'll never make it, right? There's teachers like that too. Yes, there are. And so, yeah, but let's get a couple other cards and we'll be using these twin flame cards, the angel numbers. Let's see what we got. We have clearing karma, Kundalini activation. All right, so this is a major awakening, Kundalini, and yeah, and sometimes you gotta be careful when I feel like if you try to undergo a Kundalini by yourself, yeah. But anyway, this is clearing karma, and that's what past life readings do for you too, right? But yeah, a little bit, a little bit more gentle than the Kundalini activation, but it's gonna really change your life big time. But yeah, past life readings can do them a little bit more gently for sure. Let's see what else we have. Rebirth, personal freedom unleashed. Yeah, see what I mean? Somebody here says, I'm not blaming anybody. I'm responsible for my own life, and now I'm going to make a decision to make my life even better. Yeah, for sure. And we have the High Priest and personal empowerment. All right, so personal empowerment. Yeah, that's definitely interesting, and that's what we're talking about in this reading, right? If you want to get a psychic reading, Capricorn, I'm always checking for accuracies. You sure can. Doing past life readings, those are, super powerful to help you release karma. Everybody carries some past karma from another life. Yeah, they do, or even several lives, but yeah. And those psychic readings, we do them on a video call. If you don't know somebody, just met them, or or you need insight on your own, or maybe you don't trust them, right? And then we do those on a video call. As I said, they're lots of fun. You can get a recording if you would like. Check out the description box below. The tarot readings, they're done both ways. You choose the cards, your higher self, or on a video meet, or you just get a recording in the email, right? Yeah, and Mystic Sense has a free 5-minute psychic reading. So let's get to this reading, Capricorn. At the bottom of the deck here is the Ace of Cups. Somebody has their personal freedom, I feel like physically and spiritually. Yeah, most likely, because we have the Death card, and, but maybe not physically, but we shall see in this reading. I feel like we will. Somebody feels relieved here. They went through an awakening and they have cleared some karma, some heavy karma. Let's see, we have the Hierophant, 8 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. See, I said somebody is really in love with you here in this reading. Or you, them. This is the kind of reading where you kind of are insecure. It's about somebody who's insecure for a long time, and they went through some type of an awakening, a major transformation. And once they did that, they go, you know what, I don't have to live this way, or I don't have to stay with so-and-so, or I don't have to have this job, way more powerful than I ever thought, because there is an awakening of sorts, and this causes personal empowerment and personal freedom. Spiritual or physical. We have the 8 of Cups here. There could be, and the 9 of Pentacles is here. This is about physical energy. It sure is. It could be about somebody who is free, period. Free, not just, freedom unleashed like the card says. They could be free and single. Could be 8 of Cups over here. Especially this can be right here, walking away from a marriage. The Hierophant next to the 8 of Cups. Wow, that's kind of heavy, but, it could be walking away from, leaving this kind of energy where you were just so unfulfilled because you were maybe you didn't have faith in anything, like faith in yourself, really. That's what that's about. This can talk about somebody's values have really changed, especially with the Hierophant and the 8 of Pentacles. Somebody's values have changed. Yeah, and this is also about having faith in something much, much better, and let me free myself from something. Yeah. And 5 of Cups, see, that's an ending, so that's a new beginning. So there's freedom here, but there, somebody suffered here because it sits in this crossing energy, right? Somebody suffered a little bit, or they grieved, and why it's all happening here is the 8 of Pentacles. So somebody has faith here. If they walk away from something, that over here, 8 of Pentacles, and if they kind of devote themselves or kind of really make an effort. This can also be about I really enjoy myself. This is about I want to enjoy my life. 8 of Pentacles. It's like I'm going to stick to my values as well. And the 2 of Cups is is external. I'm sorry. And we'll get a card, 3 of Swords with it. Yeah, there could have been a third party here big time. There could have been another, but it could be the third party where somebody was just a real insecure jerk, kind of. They didn't have to really be a jerk, but it's possible. But it doesn't matter anymore because, they have a new attitude for sure, right? But there may have been heartbreak here and third party possibly because this 3 of Swords and this 5 of Cups, and then we have something unfulfilling here. There could have been, some sort of third party for sure. I feel like there is. And the energy third party would be that somebody was going through life kind of just afraid to really live their life fully, and they were insecure, and they kind of were blaming other people and stuff like that. And it's pretty common, right? A lot of young people will blame their parents for their life, and that's super common. It is. Queen of Swords showing up, and this is how somebody sees themselves, discerning, kind of questioning, but questioning in a good way. Can I have it, right? I wonder if I can have that. But I feel like this energy in this reading here is about, I'm discerning this, right? I'm focusing and I'm honing in on, I want to be happy. Three of Cups. Now, that may be as well a reconciliation. The Three of Cups can be like a reconciliation in this reading. It could be somebody, Capricorn, I didn't say Sagittarius, somebody who kind of left you out here. It could be. Or you might have left them out. But now this person wants reconciliation. There is like an awakening here to understand where somebody's happiness is, and I feel like they feel like it's with you. Yeah. Nine of Wands showing up in the past. It's the wounded warrior who's kind of been beat up spiritually, for sure, and maybe physically, but most likely kind of spiritually. These are wands, right? And sometimes the ninth house of Sagittarius can talk about which you have faith in, higher ideals, things like that. So this can be kind of about your intuition, definitely your life path. And here we have the King of Cups with it. So this sat in the past. Somebody here was hurt, though, because Five of Cups is also in the reading. Like, I feel like there's a broken heart in this reading. Now, we have the Ace of Pentacles is the concern with the Five of Swords. Yeah, this is a victory and a defeat. This is like a victory and a loss. So this guy's, he's purposely kind of defeated these other two people, right? I mean, you could say he's the winner, sort of, but it's definitely something heavy, right? It's the Five of Swords. And this is in the concern. Maybe somebody played mind games with you. It's definitely a possibility, Capricorn. This could be about a few things, or swords. So it could be about, mind games. I beg your pardon for this voice. I hope you guys hang with me because it will go away. Excuse me, OMG, right? Here we have the Nine of Pentacles sitting here. They're concerned, those, to have a new beginning with you, and this with the Ace of Pentacles. But here with the Five of Swords, this is like I'm concerned. Like this was what they were focused on, or they're concerned defeating somebody to have a new beginning, because that's what this is about. We have transformation up here with death, right? Nine of Pentacles in the environment. I'm leaving it alone because I feel like it is about somebody who is free, either free from their kind of insecure mind, or free from a relationship, or free from both. Wheel of Fortune, you could be saying free from your insecure mind. Yeah, that is a huge freedom. In fact, that is the most important freedom it is on this planet, because how can you live fully if you are afraid and you're insecure to, take the next step in your life? I mean, it sounds awful just talking about it. It does. Wheel of Fortune with the Six of Cups. And this is about what they want. Maybe they're a Sag here. Maybe they're a Taurus over here. They could be any water sign, Capricorn. The King of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. They could be an air sign. Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. And this Wheel of Fortune, I feel like this is probably fate and destiny in this reading. It can be divine timing, because once somebody releases their insecurity, that is when they can evolve and really kind of step into fate and destiny. Because if you're blocking your fate with with your insecurity, you're essentially blocking your life, right? Because you're afraid to move forward. So this is about fate and destiny. I also feel like this is about, divine timing. I really do. Yeah, I feel like it is. And it's like, in this reading, it's like the time has come. It does look like that, right? We have lots of completions in the reading, too. We do, because we have the Death card, we have transformation, and we have this High Priest, and this is a 9, right? 9-9. And this is about a chapter that fulfills itself, and it's time to go. Basically, yeah, this is a 9 of Wands, is a completion here. So these are, they're endings, right? 8 of Cups is an ending as well, because there he is walking away, right? So, in the potential outcome is the self-mastery card, and in the tarot, they call it the strength card, right? And this can be untaming the wild in you. It definitely could be. But when somebody has grown so much here with this Kundalini activation, which is an awakening basically, when somebody, and we have personal freedom unleashed and personal empowerment, that is because of self-mastery in some form. Yeah, it is. Thanks so much for joining me. If you guys want to get a reading with me, please check out the description box below. Lots of fun ones. Yeah, and please like, share, and subscribe. It does help keep these videos coming if you're enjoying my readings. And also, yeah, and hit the little bell in order to receive notifications. Thanks so much, guys.